He cut my throat. Oh, he cut my throat. You neck slicing bastard. The audacity. Oh, I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll, and I implore you stop this. Oh, that's a rock. Oh, you. The law, man, where are they when you need them? They'll be hanging for this. You'll never get away from this. Oh, the agony. When the hell does this hill end? You should have buried me real proper like I asked you. I'm gonna haunt you in the afterlife, Hebrew. More like he's screwed. Hello everyone and welcome back to the second video on this channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to farm pigs and other animals, as well as some tips and tricks to maximize your profits while doing so. Enjoy. First thing, load into New Hanover. And when you load in, you're going to want to set a marker to Flat Neck Station, which is just south of Valentine. And then once here, you're going to want to hitch your horse. Not hit, hitch. Okay, you don't want your chest kicked in. But during this method, I use the lasso and the knife. And when you cut open the pig's throat, they tend to squeal really loud and it spooks your horse. So if you don't want your horse to be spooked and run off, you hit your horse. Secondly, but should be first, more importantly, make sure you do not open the gate. Always when entering a pen, whether a pig or another animal, make sure you jump over the gate. Because as soon as you open the gate, even if you close it after entering the pen, as soon as you turn a cold shoulder, these cute little pigs, little Wilbert over here, is going to try to wiggle his cute little nose and get out of the pen. So even if you jump back over it, he's able to open it before I can even get the lasso on him. Now, what do you think the other pigs are going to do as soon as they hear him squeal? You guessed it. Flee for the open gate. Now I got to chase down all these dang on escapees. And by the time I even get this one killed, when I'm heading back, you got siblings eating siblings. You got one over there to the left. You got one halfway down the train tracks. I mean, it's a mess. So to avoid that, it's clear now that we do not open the gate. Now don't forget to expand your map fully so you can watch out for enemy players as well. They might want to come and steal your carcasses or skin, so you want to be prepared for that as well. So now that all the pigs are dead, you can now whistle and call in your horse, and he or she will find the entrance to the pen and come straight in, which is really convenient. I love that feature. Then you can start stowing the skins on the back of your horse. Now here we have an old spotted pig, which has 3 stars. So that is quality, top of the line. Bacon right there. We don't want to skin him yet, and I'll show you why. Let's finish getting these other skins stowed on the back of our horse. Now this is a quick tip that will help you with the kind of time to money ratio. If you look at the bottom right hand corner, you'll see that you can cycle with the right bumper from carcass to pelt. So this is vital when you accidentally pick up a 2-star carcass. You gotta do the whole animation of throwing it back down and you're only trying to grab the pelt. So that's important to know as well. Now we're gonna pick up the 3-star pig. We're gonna stow that on the back of our horse, and I'll show you here why we left the skin on the other 3-star pig. Now if you see here, I'll grab my lasso and then I'll go over to a carcass that's been skinned. You can't lasso it, so you probably know where this is leading. Like I said in my last video, to maximize your profit, you want to be able to take the skin, the meat, and the carcass. So here we will lasso the carcass, the 3-star, and we're going to drag it. We're going to drag it to our destination. It doesn't ruin the pelt at all. And the closest butcher is going to be in Valentine. So we're going to take this all the way to Valentine, and I'm actually going to show you a shortcut. You don't have to worry about ruining the pelt. It's going to be a 3-star when we get there. I'll show you that as well when we skin it. So instead of taking the route that it shows you, go to this little Y tree that's shaped like a Y, and you want to slow your horse down, at least to a trot, and just come down this slowly. I'll show you why. So right here, this is hard to watch, but this is also showing you that you can do it during the day as well. You can farm this area during the day as well with no witnesses. I got all clean kills. Didn't alert any lawmen. So you go by this tree. Now if I don't slow down to a trot and I happen to hit this cliff, I go flying. My horse goes dying. Yes, that is Orion in the background falling like a bat out of hell. Please, I implore you, okay, to take it slow, even if you have a revival, so you don't damage your carcasses and lose everything, like the pelts if you don't. So that being said, if your pig becomes unattached from the lasso for whatever reason, you hit a bump in the road, Just go ahead and throw it back at its neck, reattach it, keep riding and pulling it. You see here it wants me to go right. I keep going straight. On the map there, if you saw it wanted me to go right, I keep going straight, go over that hill. It'll have you want to go right here. You just keep going straight, and you'll learn this route fairly quickly. And go straight up this hill where it shows on the map those little dotted lines. And once you go up over this hill, you'll just finish, as you see here, the route. You'll go straight to the butcher. And then when you get to the butcher, you just want to make sure that you drop your pig that you're dragging behind you right in front of the butcher. And then like I showed you in my previous video with the panther, you're going to want to park your horse as close as you can to the carcass. And when you walk, you don't got to worry about trampling it and ruining the pelt. Then get right off, and we'll cut the skinning animation in half on this one. And as you see, it was a perfect pelt, even after all that dragging it through the mud. So you're going to stow the pelt on the back of your horse just to make it one transaction and easy. And then pick up the pig, go to the butcher, and then make sure your horse follows you. Give it a little whistle. We got a fellow grinder right there to the left of us, and we just sell all together. So one pig carcass gives you $4. So two of those, that's $8. And then we get $2 for the skin for the perfect, and then we get $180 for the good skin, and then $6.75 for the meat, and $125 for the fat. Now, according to my calculations, altogether, that's going to come to $19.80. And now we're going to head to this pig pen right here. Now, if you get to this pen and there's no pigs, what we're going to do is we're going to do a few laps to make them spawn. This is another trick. This is what you're going to do to make them spawn in that pen. You're going to go around these two trees. So this is one lap with Orion. Such a beautiful horse. And then we look, we just made 2 pigs spawn. So we're going to hit another lap. This is real time. And then it'll make 2 more pigs spawn. Literally, we'll stop. What do you see in front of you? 4 pigs. And we're literally going to do the same thing we did at the last pig pen. We're going to hop off our horse, hop over the gate, and make sure, another reminder, that your map is fully expanded so you can see if any griefers come, as well as long as you can see the animals that you've killed, the carcasses and the pelts on your map, they won't despawn, because they tend to do that. Online, you can only go so far, and then they'll despawn. Now, right here, you'll see that I got an award, and you want to hold the start button for getting 1,000 kills on a medium animal using a knife. Now, you can reset that, and I've gotten 4,000 kills already, and you'll get 0.2 gold, as you saw on the screen. So since we're close to a butcher, since we're already in Valentine, we can just stow 1 3-star carcass on our horse and the other one on our shoulder and run to the butcher. Now, this will save you time. Run up this haystack and jump over the fence. Whistle for your horse, so you don't got to go all the way around. He'll follow and meet you at the butcher. Then we're going to go to the auction yard right here that's full of sheep. And there's a location north right here, still in Valentine, that has sheep as well. Now, in this area, it's no different than farming the pigs in Valentine, the pig pen. It's just a bigger area to cover this whole auction yard you can do. And I recommend you do it at night because it's full of people during the day, again, because it is an auction yard. So use the lasso and the knife to get the same clean kills. You put both pelts on the back of your horse, and then you put 1 carcass on the back of your horse and 1 carcass on your shoulder. And as you see in the background, all that area you can farm full of sheep. And then we just run to the butcher. During this one, for 1 perfect carcass and 1 in good condition, got $10. Got about $10. But if you farm that whole area, I mean, that's a lot of money. Plus the one we're about to go to right now, which is this location. Now check this out. Dude comes over. This is what I mean about giving people the benefit of the doubt. If you press the left trigger and up on your D-pad, you can give a warning shot. You don't got to aim at anybody. You give him a warning shot. So I pulled the gun. I let him know, hey, I'm farming. He didn't leave, so I gave a shot in the air. And this just gives them a notification on the screen saying, you know, this player in this area is not going to be messed with, and you risk being killed if you stay in this area. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. So here are the locations one more time. This is the last location that we were at the sheep's pen that's just north of the butcher in Valentine. Then we have the pig pen that's located between the letters T and I in Valentine. And to the right of that, we have the whole auction yard full of sheep that you want to farm at night. Then don't forget about Flatneck Station from the beginning of the video that's full of pigs that you do not want to let out for obvious reasons. But that being said, let's quickly talk numbers. So if we start at Flatneck Station and we farm all the pigs here, and then we head to the butcher in Valentine and farm all the animals on the way. And again, like I said in my last video, you want to go ahead and go off the route. That's where you find all the good animals, such as here, if you follow the shortcut I showed you today, going up the hill. You will find geese right before you enter Valentine. Take advantage of that. Now, if we sell all of that collectively to the butcher, then we go to the auction yard, farm the sheep, and then we go to the pig pen in Valentine, farm the pigs, then the sheep they're just north of the butcher in Valentine. That's at least $200 per hour. Combine that with my last video showing you how to farm the panther and make $250 in 1 hour. That's $450 in just 2 hours. Guys, I hope this was of some value. Thank you so much for watching. That being said, welcome to the grind.
This ain't over yet, you bastard.